to go back, order another one, and go for round 2, upon which he wins. And as the leader of the Black Cats is trying to recount this tale, Callie is also engaging in a tale recount over each other in this weird cacophony of excitement and drama and just confusion,
and
upon which alcohol and drunkenness, upon which the crowd loses focus. And eventually all kind of trickle back towards the table upon which Grog Bash is being competed in. From there, you guys went to go for a walk and were then flanked by the local town guard of Seaton, who brought you to the mayor's mansion as they had requested a hearing from the magnificent group who she had heard brought back Sharwin, and during your encounter with the mayor found that there were some beings outside of the town limits who had been camped out there for a couple days now and making a little bit of a scene, harassing Seaton citizens, asking for money, asking for drinks, and threatening to put hexes on people, and just kind of making a bit of a ruckus. You were asked to non-violently get rid of these people, and to basically levy a threat, even though she wanted you to do this non-violently, that if they were not to leave by morning, that their carriages would get burned to the ground and all of their livelihood would be destroyed, per the mayor's orders. Upon giving this word of advice to the people outside, they told you they absolutely understood that they will leave by morning, but that they wish to recant you with a tale. And two of you, being highly shit-faced and already trying to have recanted tales, are in a story mood, and agree that you will listen to the story as long as they have agreed to leave. And they recant you with the story of their prince and their long-lost a king who has fallen from great heights, and who no longer... Hold on, I gotta go back and those notes. Did I get this right?
So when are we jumping in and doing the retcon?
We're doing that right now.
You can do that right now. But he recants you with the story about his prince and their great king leader who has fallen from heights. That he has been a curse has befallen him and turned him to a tyrant. And they claim that they've traveled far and wide to seek heroes, such as the ones of yourselves, to end his long curse and put an end to his troubled soul's rest. And tells you that a Madame Eva knows all, and that she spoke of you very highly. And during the story, the flames changed color, and you watched shadows and imagery depicting Stanimir's story. unfold. And at the end, you're so drawn into the fire that what appears to you is a darkened shadow that reaches out towards you from the fire, and you kind of just lose consciousness. And that's the recap. Matt and Tiff, we can retcon and let you guys do some stuff while we wait for El. What would you guys like to have done? Because I know we left off. So you guys, this is before. So Callie has yet to get up to go and play his first round of Grog Bash. You two are still sitting at the table while he's still kind of like dozing off, but just sitting there, mostly listening with his eyes closed in the corner.
Okay, because last I remember, me and her were sitting at the bar, like having or waiting on food and drinks.
Yep.
And then
and Callie was still sitting in the back corner.
His ass was on the floor, and then he was sitting on the back corner.
Yeah.
Because I yeeted his chair out from under him. So I guess we're waiting. Because we kind of see. I don't think the rest of the group had made it into the tavern quite yet. So
no, the rest of the group hadn't entered the tavern until Calazan has gotten up for his second round of Grog Bash and won.
Okay. So I will turn to Vesla as we're kind of having our meal. Just kind of watching the festivities occurring around us. You know, I've been thinking a little. The gentleman that we found in the dungeon, he had asked us what our group's name was. What do you think of the Band of the Twisted Oak?
That sounds reasonable to me.
Perhaps we can meet with the rest of the group later on if they're not too intoxicated. And see what they think of the name. We'll just continue to eat our food. Do you want to get any like heavy drinks or anything? Or are we joining any of the festivities? No, we're just.
No, I'm just watching people bash each other.
We're gonna be wallflowers.
So as you guys are discussing this, you see Calazan get up, and you see him wander over into the crowd, and you hear hushed moans, and then a couple minutes later, towards the end of your conversation, you see the crowd quickly back up and everyone part right as the last of the line of crowd part left and right. You see Calazan's large figure and the back of his head fall between the last two in the crowd as he falls backwards and paves into the ground. And you watch the crowd huddle around him, and you see two people kind of like, tapping his cheeks and like looking at him, and you see them talking to him. You can't hear what they're saying, but you see it seems like they're trying to make sure if he's okay.
Seeing this, Jen would probably. Does it look like he's just fallen over because he's intoxicated to me, or would it look like
you're not? So you're not sure. You're not sure if it was either the amount of drinks, because being at the bar, you watched Skylar pour these. These are some of the most strongest drinks you've ever seen, and it's not just one liquor, it's not just mead, it's not just wine, it's not just barley or anything like that. It is a bunch of different things all poured into one giant mug.
Okay.
And you're not sure if it's him intoxicated falling backwards, but you understand the game of Grog Bash is that you take a swig of this god concoction, and then the other person punches you in the face. So you're not sure if he's out cold from a set of concussive hits or if it's the drinking.
Hmm.
But you've heard him go back and forth a couple rounds where you can hear the audible difference between Calazan's fist hitting this giant human male's face and this human male's fist hitting Calazan's thick, scaly head.
I'll question. Like we have tea brewed, and I brewed some of that special tea.
Okay.
Would that help him in any way since it removes exhaustion?
No, we can't change those events.
I just didn't know if it would help him get back up.
Happened. He gets up.
Okay.
He gets
okay.
Up. It's one of those you get hit and you see stars, so you're just not sure what's going on. Like, so you, as you're sitting there contemplating this, you see him shake his head and lean forward, and the 2-3 people that are standing around go, "He's gone," and like help him back up, but they kind of like cart him off back to where he was leaning up against the wall.
Basically, Calazan fell and was hearing.
God damn it, Kyle.
But Rust hadn't made it there yet.
All right, so I mean, I guess we'll just watch this happen. For the storytelling thing, did that happen for when Grove was trying to tell his story? Did that happen inside or outside?
Inside. You guys would have also seen this happen, so we'll get there.
So while he was seeing that happen, did he roll poorly at any point? Do you remember if he kind of got a little, like his story got a little?
I don't remember what I had them do.
If so, I would have liked to.
Here's what the rest of this happened. So you're sitting there. I don't know if you want to do anything in between the time, like with Vesla or either one of you, in between the time where he gets knocked out, a round is going on of Grog Bash. Calazan slowly comes to and then walks over to you guys at the bar. And it starts to try to flag down Skylar to order another Grog Bash mug.
Okay. I mean, I guess my question is: Are we only getting one night here in town before we get whisked away, or are we getting like the couple days, like you originally said?
I'm just going to expedite anything that you've asked for in town.
Okay, I would like to at some point have my items delivered to me.
I've kind of forgot that I told you guys that you would be there for a couple of days. And in my head, a couple of days had passed, but that was because so many days had gone by in between sessions, and I was like, did we have days there? I don't remember. Oh, well, here we go.
So, but yeah, like I'll like retrieve my items at some point. I think I already did all the math. I don't know if he was able to find a buyer for all that shit I gave him, and I can't remember everything I gave him.
I don't remember what you gave him either. I forgot.
Let me check because so. I still have it, so I hung on to it. It was a silver amulet, 2 short bows, longbow, some leather armor. And that was it. So it's probably.
Yeah, he'd be able to have sold a good amount of that because there was an archery mini carnival game where the person running it probably would have wanted a couple extra spare bows in case any of them broke. The leather armor could have probably sold for while another person was there. What else was it?
So it was the silver amulet, 2 short bows, long bow, and then the leather armor, which would have been in total like 125 gold pieces, as stated on the sheet. Oh, also the I gave him a lot. Honestly, I gave him the garnet stones too.
Okay.
So that'd be.
We'll say he manages to get a bunch of that sold, both as just merchants coming in and seeing what he has, and looking over some of the pieces and being interested in them, as well as some of the carnival game runners and other people doing it. For what it's worth, I think it's probably close to 300 gold worth in total of stuff.
Here, I'll do the math. I'll get back to you on it.
He's gonna sell it, but he's gonna take a small cut to be the middleman.
Okay.
So it's like 300 or whatever for the whole thing. He'd probably take like 75 gold of that for being the middleman on all the dealings. That way he can also have, help his shop.
I don't have do you remember how much that crystal goblet was worth? Okay. Yeah, it'd be like 300, so I'll just add 300.
It's like 300 gold worth of items, I'm pretty sure, somewhere around there. So you get like 225 total out of that.
Oh. Well, then let me track. 25. All right, let me remove these things from my bag. And then I will make my way, after chatting with Vesla for the evening, I will make my way to the blacksmith shop to see if they finish the little goblet I had made. It was like made of brass or something like that for with the mark of
you get there and you ask about the goblet and says, of course, I didn't realize who you were at first, but I've heard rumors about what you've done for Oakhurst. So as a thank you to Traveler, I bumped you up the schedule, and he hands you over the goblet.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Has I guess I'm asking this out of character. Has Calazan come to or stop being as drunk at any point throughout the night?
No.
Okay, I will hang on to this until he's sober.
Okay.
All right. And that's all I got. What you doing?
I'm just watching people punch the shit out of each other.
You're not going to join in?
No.
No, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that was it. I just wanted to make sure I got my.
So then you come back to the back end after you go and gather those items.
Yeah, I probably if
okay
everything was still rowdy, I probably would go back to the bar.
You come back in. You come sit at the bar. Right as Callie gets done stepping out of it, and you see him bar. And you see him walk back into, muscle his way back through into the crowd and go towards the table. And you hear, huh? And you hear them all screaming and cheering him on as he goes back up to the table with a renewed vigor and determination that the crowd has never seen before. And you hear a bunch of cheering. You hear some meaty thwacks. And
How meaty are these thwacks?
My God.
Oh, you know.
in your
That's not
travels,
the bed this drag.
My God.
in your travels, you have been through a couple towns, and you've seen a few butcher shops, and a sound that has, I don't want to say perturbed you, but has caught your attention off guard because of how odd it would seem to hear this in the middle of a town. The sickening thud of just a deboned and flayed carcass flopping onto the ground
A wet smack.
from being ready to be hung up to kind of cure and dry. It's this deep and hollow thud, but with weight and mass, and it's an awkward sound.
Kind of narrow my eyes, and I'm just like, I think Calazan is going to be very sore in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And you hear, after a couple more meaty thwacks, you hear a absolute deafening roar from the crowd, and you hear them start chanting Calazan's name as the giant human has crashed to the ground. I believe, Grove, you guys were there roughly around the same time he won? Or you guys were walking in?
Yeah, because O helped. He gave him magic armor or some shit, the shield.
Yes, that's right. So, you guys come in, and Jin and Vesla, you see them arrive into the back eddy as the same time as the crowd starts erupting from Calazan winning and taking down the town champion of Grogbash.
Well, if everyone seems to be kind of gathered, before the guards show up, I would maybe kind of wave everyone over.
My God.
Wait, he needs to know about what Grove did in the middle of the bar.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Oh God. I don't even want to know at this point.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, if something's going to happen, I mean, I guess, like I said, I was just trying to wave them over.
Oh.
All right. You all see, you three see, as you walk into the bar, you hear the crowd. Calazan, before Grove, you do your giant speech on the bar for the Black Cats. You see Jin wave you guys over.
Are you a cat, Al?
I'm trying to get on.
You're like,
My God.
What are you doing?
Oh, they're trying to wave
I'm
me down.
waiting for everybody to walk over.
I hobble over.
Did I already buy all the drinks yet?
No, you haven't bought the drinks yet.
Does that mean me and Grove have to do our thing again?
I mean, you don't have to if you want to. That's up to you.
Well, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, okay, 1 second, let me do one thing. And let the me jumping up. Well, first me stopping to ask how much each fucking cup is. Around everybody, and then
you didn't ask, and we're not.
No, I did.
On that.
I did. I remember. I was like, how much would it cost for each one?
I think it was like 3 silver or something like that. I think it came out to like 15 gold or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, so I was like, how much does one cost? And fucking barmaid was like, this is all right. That's easy. I fucking then jumped up on the table.
Yep.
I went, next round on me for the Black Cat Gang.
I look at Vesla. What is the Black Cat Gang? Is he seriously planning to do that right now?
I have no idea. I'm not part of the Black Cat Gang.
Or am I?
At this point, I'm gonna walk up to Jin with a drink and be like, "Hey, Jin, how you doing, man? It's been so long since I see you. This is the Black Cat Gang bar. How you doing?"
I look at Fred. Is he drunk?
I'm leaning on you hard, fam.
he's slurring his words. He came in. You know the carnival with like the stupid long cups that look like really out of shape hourglasses.
Yeah.
He's carrying something like that.
I'm gonna use the mage hand to like kind of push him up a little bit off of me. I'm not even gonna touch him with my real.
Nah, the mage hand it's 5 pounds, right? I'm putting more than that shit, bro. 10 pounds. There's more weight on that, good boy.
I'm just holding it there just enough to hold his ass up, or I'll move him.
Yo, I'm so drunk, I'm not stuttering. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. That's how. I go. It is good to see you, also, Fred. We've only been apart for an hour or so. Are you all right? And
yeah, I am more than all right. I am great.
Since when is this the Black Cat bar? This is the Black Eddie.
I don't know, since they fucking started pouring free drinks, I guess.
Please do not tell me he is actually trying to push that as our group name. Perhaps I should wait to ask you, but I had a thought on that, but perhaps it would be best to ask you when you are sober.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe tomorrow.
Very, very well. I look around and I wave over the other two.
Look tired.
Do what now?
I said, grab a drink, sit down, you look tired.
A little. It has been a long day. Would you like some tea?
No, I got a handle, thanks, though. Maybe tomorrow.
And I kind of direct him to a chair, so he quit leaning on me.
I'm gonna sit down.
I'll wave over. I'll slide him the rest of my rice that I have so he can have something to eat, I guess.
He's close enough to him, like every time he talks, Jin can smell his alcoholic breath.
I wanna
That's
sit down.
from the moment he walked up. What you talking about? I'm trying to be like,
I'm gonna sit down.
Too bad you couldn't press the digitation your voice.
That's pretty good. No. I want to sit down, and then I want to scoot over, and then I'm gonna pat the seat or whatever. Come here, sit down. like that. Come here.
To me?
To you.
I see this as I'm waving Grove and Calazan over. I will narrow my eyes at him and sit down on my seat that he's patting. What is it?
I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, did I ever tell you why I ran away from home?
No, I do not believe you did.
Yeah. It's a long story. But now, since I'm drinking, I feel like I'm among friends. Although it's just you. But anyway.
That is.
So,
My God.
I used to was raised by this rich family, and I grew up kind of fed with a silver spoon. I had everything. You ever just get tired of just getting handouts? That ever happened to you?
No, actually, I have a very different lifestyle.
Yeah, I understand. I can tell by your clothes. So, well, at 30, 35, I got fed up of it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to make a name for myself. I know. It's 35. I know. It's late in the game. But they never wanted me to mess with magic initially. But I said fuck it. I started a little younger, and then I started doing more and more things. With magic, I liked it, and I was like, I'm gonna go out. Not only do I want to, make a little name for myself. I just wanted to become something and kind of just, get best robes. Also, I want to look nice in it. You know how like everybody calls me Fred? Well, I have a last name. I just don't feel like always saying it. But it's pretty obvious. It's just white hair, and I point in my hair. It's like, it's white hair. See, it's white hair. It just follows this. It's like a family thing. And I don't remember my actual last name, but white hair is what I've been called. But shh. And when I say shh, I put my finger on his lips. Don't tell anyone.
I move his hand away from my fucking face.
Yeah,
I will not tell anyone. We'll see. I'm sorry. I know you like your private space. I've been watching people. I'm pretty good at watching people. And I know you like your private space. I'm sorry I'm in your space, but it's just I'm feeling good today. You know what I mean? It's a great day. You never know. Tomorrow might die. I got mage armor, I guess that can save me some, a little bit. But yeah. And I just after that, I just kind of chuck, and then you see me look up and just zoom out. I look into space And
it gets this
fingers
awkward
in front of his
silence.
face.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was just reminiscing. I kind of miss home. It's been a cool little trip with you guys. I enjoyed it a lot. Sometimes you miss home, and I like my family. It was pretty cool.
This man's gonna be that drunk crier. I miss my
They're
family.
assholes. They're assholes at the same time, so I don't know how much I miss. You guys are becoming family slowly. But I just want to know you know that I appreciate you, man.
I'll call the barkeeper over and ask, is there any type of heavy bread or something that we can give him so that he will stop all of these?
Stop talking to me.
Wait, do I hear this?
Roll.
Do I hear this? Is everything in there?
Roll.
Yeah, I'm kind of whispering it a little bit, and it's very loud in here.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Can someone roll for me?
My God.
I got him. You said perception?
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
And what's his bonuses?
Fuck. My perception's high. I think it's +4.
Plus
Or
four?
plus
I can
2.
check that. I can check
Yeah,
that.
it's
Give me one sec.
Well, whatever it is, it's 11 plus whatever his proficiency is.
What does Fred have for? No, you don't hear this.
I don't hear it all. Okay,
No.
that's fine. I'm okay with
Zone
that.
back
I'm
out,
okay
asshole.
My
with
God.
that.
My
I
God.
said you zone back
No,
out.
As
My God.
I order him like a baguette, baby. She can eat the whole fucking thing. And then I'll turn over, well, I appreciate you confiding in me. Though I don't know if you would want me to know these things in the morning, so perhaps you should relax and contemplate your life? I don't know. What, do you fall out of the chair?
Kicked his mic.
I'm just. I'm sitting on this chair, whatever it is. And that's all I am. I am relaxed. My name is Relax right now.
Jin just like
Give me a headache
gives you
tomorrow.
a nice
My God.
pat on the on the shoulder, and then he'll turn.
Hold up,
to
Jin
Vesla.
patted him on the shaft. I heard that.
I almost said shadow, but I meant to say shoulder.
Say that again. You went in and out.
I said I almost said shadow, but I meant to say shoulder.
Okay.
All right, so I give him like a pat on the shoulder, just like, well, try not to fall out. And
I already fell out a favor probably with my family. I don't think I can fall out anymore. I'm at the
Jin
bottom.
just like closes his eyes and takes a moment to have a little bit of meditation.
Are you falling asleep, friend? You falling asleep? You should drink a little bit. It'll wake you up. Jen, maybe you should have some tea. One of those teas that
Very nice
puts you in a good mood.
Jen will drink some tea and turn to Vesla, and he'll just kind of give her like the look of holy fuck when he looks at her. She's sitting on the other side. Where's the other two?
My God.
Other three, I get. Well, I don't know that. I haven't met Cheese.
I'm gonna- So did they hear you when you called them? Was that a thing?
No, at that
I, like,
point,
waved
Rust
him over.
went up on the thing and started yelling, and that's when I ran over to him and did what I did.
Yeah, basically we're trying to tell tales. We're telling like the same tale, but like two different types.
My God.
And then at
Is the-
some point we connected.
Did the bread arrive?
Did the what?
The bread that Yeah.
That Jin ordered for him.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, let him bring him a sandwich or something, like it's some big fucking hoagie.
You get given a giant sweet roll.
Perfect. I'm gonna get up on the bench
You
and then I'm gonna
basically get a it's basically a giant malasadish.
Okay, I'm gonna break 2 pieces. I'm gonna get on the bench, or whatever, and be like, "Cousin, God, I forgot Grove," and I'm just gonna throw bread at him, like, "Come here." I'm just gonna throw the 2 pieces of bread, one of each, one at each, and I'm gonna wake him over. They're not gonna be big pieces, because I'm still hungry as shit. It's gonna be little pieces. It's enough for me to fling them out.
Yeah, right. As you two get done trying to recant your story and talk over each other, you get pelted with bread, and you hear your names being called out.
You see me on the bench just waving y'all back to me. There's more of that coffee!
My God.
So just for information of what happened, Grove was sitting there going, "We're the Black Cats," and started telling the story. Meanwhile, Calizan's on his side going, "And yes, the Dragoon Knights were going, and we went and did this," and telling the same story but from two different perspectives. So it was really funny last time.
Yeah, the whole crowd is split. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, we were just like yelling over each other. It was fucking hilarious.
My God.
I'll whisper. I'd like to go up, like if I could, and whisper to somebody. I hear that the black cat over there was very afraid of some giant rats. And just start a little rumor to spread around, and then I'll sit back down.
Roll a either deception or perception or persuasion.
Okay, it would be persuasion because it really did happen.
Yeah, he really was terrified.
That
of the
motherfucker
rat.
in a skirt. Persuasion.
But you're trying to deceive this person because this person doesn't think that of this, especially after Grove just bought a round. They have an entirely different perception of that person, of Grove.
Okay.
That's the only reason I said do either one.
Okay, I'm gonna do persuasion. That'll be dirty 20.
He starts chuckling, and you start hearing him giggle and walk off and start telling somebody else about the black cat who is scared of rats. And then on a couple like telephone game, you hear somebody whisper, Hisser's whiskers gets beaten by rats or something like that, and you just hear the conversation kind of get askew, like three people in, because of how drunk everybody is.
I just sit back at the bar. Well, I may turn in very soon. It seems like this is how this is just going to be for the rest of the evening.
Who was that?
Somebody.
Oh, Fred left. Fred's back. So shortly after that, you see Kai, Grove, Fred, and Calizan all kind of slinking around each other, leaning on each other, and kind of doing like the rugby huddle. And you see them, all of them slowly filter out of the bar after you hear one of them exclaim, "Yes, we'll walk."
Say what now?
I believe it was Calizan. It was like, "Let's go for a walk."
My God.
I'll turn to Vesla. I believe that the Calizan and Grove and someone else that I do not know are going for a walk. Do you think that we should follow along?
I guess so.
I heard there was candy
Alright.
out there.
I'll grab Fred. Fred, I believe our friends are requesting our presence. Come with
My
us.
God.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't forget that bread I ate. But I know it can go to your thighs.
I just pick Fred up and just hand him the best.
The best part about him having a robotic voice and not knowing what he's saying is the perfect description of him being drunk right now.
Can you hear me?
I'll just look at Jin and be
No.
like, am I supposed to carry him?
It would probably be best. You might get lost.
Oh. So I'll take my cape and make like my cloak and make like a papoose to hold him on my back.
Come to mommy, barbarian little baby.
This reminds me of my babushka. But anyway, so we'll follow out.
Just don't nurse Fred,
Kalizan,
damn it.
Kalizan, where are you off to?
The big man wants to go somewhere.
I just want to walk. Jin, I just want to walk.
Well, perhaps not wander too far. Who is your friend here?
Oh,
He puts his hand on
I
on Kai's head and
champion.
just shuffles his hair, but doesn't say anything.
He pie eating champion. He great man. A boy. I don't know. I think he's 12 years old.
You all seem very drunk.
No, we're not.
Perhaps
We're
we
not
should
drunk.
retire for the evening, yes?
I'm actually not that drunk, but
Me neither.
Oh.
I have never been so clear.
I am.
oh,
I put my hand over Fred's mouth.
I lick it. I lick his fucking hand.
He says, I lick it. I lick his
lick it,
fucking
yeah.
hand.
he's
Can I
very
Vulcan neck pinch him or something?
You're very stressed, friend. I can taste the salt in your palms.
I wipe my hand on his robe.
That's okay. The worst things have been rubbed on that robe. I need a new one.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
I'll turn to the newcomer. Please excuse our very drunken comrades. I am Jin Long, and you are?
My name's Kai. You have a really cool, like, your voice. Where are you from?
Well, I am not really sure myself. I grew up in a temple, in a monastery. Far to the north.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes, and this is Vesla. She is our barbarian.
Hello.
Hi there.
And I'm going to just assume that you have met Fred the drunk. Fred
It's
the
Fred,
white hair.
the wizard. Fred the wizard, not the drunk.
Yes.
The drunk comes
Yes,
later.
Fred,
The drunk wizard,
Fred white
maybe.
hair the wizard, yes. Fred the white
Hey!
hair the wizard, yes.
Yes, I do have white hair. Shh.
Just imagine he's not like he's like
Yeah, we met. Hiding contest, you know.
and
He
how
was
big
a
is
man,
lot
he-
more sober when that happened.
He ate so many pies.
I did eat a lot of pies. You're right.
They
So,
didn't eat
Grove,
any
I could not help but hear your story in there. I do believe you left a few parts out.
Well, see, when you tell stories, you leave out all the boring negative parts. And then you fucking tell a grand story. Because that's the only one people want to hear.
Are you sure they would not want to hear about you running scared from the rat?
I was scouting and you know it.
I did not know that
Wait.
they scouted in reverse.
I was scouting forward, and then I came back, and then came back to the rest of the force. 'Cause I knew you guys wanted some of the action. I didn't want to kill them all myself.
Hold on.
That'd be
Yeah,
hogging the
How many
glory.
rats did
Are
you
you-
kill?
Are you afraid of rats? Is that a thing?
He
5.
is very afraid of large
I
rats.
killed
yes.
5.
He did not kill 5
You
rats.
didn't kill 5 rats.
I think I only killed like 3. I don't know.
While they're talking,
Yeah, you may
Calazan's
have
not
killed-
paying attention and just kept walking.
Calazan, would you like some food?
Nope, I ate already.
And you ate those fish.
He turns around and slugs Grove in the face.
Roll an attack and grow. We'll see.
Nat 20.
Oh man. What unarmed strike? 19 hit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure 19 hits him.
Yeah.
All right, it's just straight 4 damage, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Just wobbles.
Grove, roll a Constitution save.
Chris Callison's so
I'm at
drunk.
13.
That hurt. You see stars. On top of the drunkenness, you're knocked back, and
I'm jumping on a computer real quick. Be right back.
and there's this awful sense of just confusion and up and down not making sense, left and right being hard to find.
Do I see birds?
Yeah, there's a couple flying around.
I'm gonna start trying to reach for them.
Oh, yeah.
Why are the
But they're
birds
like
there?
they're like 20 feet away, but you're like the birds. Yeah, I thought people only talked about ever seeing stars and birds flying around, and like that was a joke. These birds are 20 feet away, but to you, it's like they're right there. You gotta get each.
The birds came close.
I'll kind of like try to catch him as he falls.
Calazan
Guys,
starts
good
laughing
luck.
and says, "No, you ate a fist." Ha 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 ha!
Calizan, I do not believe that is how we treat our friends.
He started it.
Calizan.
He's laughing as he's walking away.
I'll just look at Vesla. Should we tie these two together and then go get Calizan, or what do you think?
I don't know. I've never dealt with a drunk dragonborn before.
I think this may require a little of my own finesse. One moment. I'll like kind of like put Fred down in the mud next to Grove and just tie him again.
Hey, I can walk. I'm not that drunk. I'm like.
Well then,
laying.
here you can help carry Grove then, because he seems to be
Pretty birdies are flying.
I'm gonna. As you let me go, I'm gonna be like, I heard you guys have that one move, like the drunken fist, and I start like doing drunken fist moves.
like I
that,
assume he like
this,
throws
man,
a
is that you
punch.
leave?
I'm gonna just catch it and push him back. Yes, you're such a great warrior. Yes,
Ooh.
and I will just turn around and walk after Callison. So I got a rope. Can I make a lasso this big dragonborn bitch?
You can try.
You can certainly try.
Or would I be able just to stunning strike him? Is that a possibility? I mean, he's fucking hammered.
Roll for an attack.
Oh God. Oh, we attacked.
I'll do the rope. I'll do the rope. So what do you want me to roll to lasso him?
You need to come this way.
Roll a. Ooh, what do I want to make you roll for this?
I wouldn't think it would be sleight of hand, would it?
Roll a
Or
dice.
survival?
I'm gonna say athletics.
athletics.
Yeah.
That is 14.
Calzan,
Or do you want me to roll it as a grapple?
It's technically a grapple, but I don't know how to do it for a range grapple.
I mean, I could just use my grapple ability
And I can
and just
counter
ignore
it
the range.
because it's rope. I can counter it with my strength and just pull through it.
You could try.
You want me to do athletics or you want me to do grapple?
Do grapple.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so that'll be a 17. That'll be 17 for a grapple.
Well, what do you want me to roll, boss?
What? First off, what's your armor class?
18. But I have that thing on, so does that make it 20 still, or did that dissipate by now?
What thing is on?
The magic shield.
And you're still
If
wearing
he
that.
casts shield, that's
Yeah, if you
instantaneous.
cast shield, it's instantaneous. It doesn't stick with you. It's like it's a temporary use, but it's not a one-time.
No, I
use.
think it was O cast something on me, but I don't know what it was. But that was when we were
He
doing
cast-
the fist
no,
fights,
he-
so that'll be
yeah,
that's
he
way
cast-
long anyway.
He cast so that I believe if you go down to 0 hit points, you don't like just knock out.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
added something to his armor. I remember that.
Either way, it's been a while, so I'll just say it fell off. But my natural armor class is 18.
So you start to try to get the rope around him, but his armor's weird. The bulkiness of him is weird. And you don't get it down past his shoulders, but as he tries to pull away, you get it so that it's like a collar around him, like you're going to try to take him for a walk.
Okay, so I mean it's on him, so I'll just like use my speed to wrap him up.
You've started to wrangle a gator.
Yep. Yep. So now that it's around his neck, I'll just wrap him up with it.
As he
Only a
does,
gator.
I pull my sword and attack the rope.
Okay.
Because it's
I
shatter
was being a
spike.
little bitch.
How accurate can he attack this rope while he's drunk and it's around his neck? He's got disadvantage.
So all I have to do is touch it with shatter spike, and like slice it, and it'll decay. And I rolled an 18. +4 for the hit DC.
You pull Shatter Spike, and you put the blade behind your back, and slice through the rope as it comes back through the loop around your neck, and you watch the threads split. You see the threads unravel, and all the way back to your hand, Jin, the rope splits. It shreds itself and completely begins to disintegrate and dissolve.
I guess I will have to get the new rope.
And Kalzian kind of flexes and was like, what was that thing called? Grog Bash? Grog Bash champion! And he flexes and keeps walking.
I want to take a piece of ration out of my pocket. I know how to stop him! Airboy! Airboy! And I'm going to start like waving the little ration meat around. Just, alright!
Do I smell it?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
I'm like still tied up and everything.
Yeah.
Perception, you
So
said?
Jake, new plan. I get a box and a stick and a piece of meat with
18.
a rope.
18.
We're gonna capture this puppy. Yeah, the breeze, the summer breeze, brings with it not only the scent of ocean, but with the candy, sweets, the barbecue and the roast pig and other things that are being done for the carnival. But you get a strong whiff of meat very close by, very well cured.
Calazan's eyes go to slits and his nostrils flare, and he turns around and sees Grove holding this meat. How far is Grove from me?
Oh, there's my key.
15 feet.
15 feet. He hauls ass, runs at him, jumps on him, and slurps that shit out of his hand.
Now, Fred, I believe you are also tied with Grove.
I'm not.
Do you tackle both of them, or do you just run over and like?
Oh, I tackle him. I fucking tackle him, and I'm slurping that shit out of his hand, slobber dripping all over his hand.
I got him.
Grove, you feel the sensation of weightlessness, and then one of your limbs, this warm and wet sensation, and the sounds of Calazan slurping the dried meat from your paw.
Slurp, 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 slurp. Hey. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yes, Bob?
I'm gonna sit there like, he's gonna eat my arm.
Yes.
Wait, do you have talons? Do you have, like, claws?
I haven't retracted. I can fucking, like,
Okay.
fucking,
I
like.
was gonna say, because if you had them out, I was gonna pick my teeth with
We're
them.
going at 11.
Oh, man. Thank you for that delicious meal, Grove.
At least you didn't eat the arm.
There's more
It's my
food
favorite
inside if
arm.
you would like.
Inside? No. I want to walk.
Where are you walking to?
As you all start to stand back up and gather yourselves, it is now that the town guards come over and say, "Oh, so great, we found you," and bring you.
Oh, crap.
Nice. I've been found.
They say you hear them shout to a couple different guards in the area, say, "We found them," and they come over to you, and
Jin quickly puts his mask on.
They rush over to you, and you have two coming from the front of you and two coming from both sides, all flanking you in. And you see the two that come in front. One of the guards has a shiny imprint, not like a metal of any kind, but it's the chest plate he's wearing for armor has a stamp in it, and the stamp is the only nice buffed piece of metal work on his chest plate. And he tells you that the mayor is looking for you, that they request your presence immediately.
I will look at the guard and tell him, perhaps we're a few of my comrades here might not be decent to meet the mayor at this point.
Nonsense! Do you see my robes? It
The
covers
mayor
my.
understands that you are all celebrating your joys and your return. I don't believe that he will be upset that you are not all 100%. but it is kind of urgent.
Yes, and
It's always urgent.
I urgently have to go to the bathroom, and he probably has one. So I'd say we go.
Very well. We shall come along. Do we have a cart for these others or something?
And you see him motion. You see him motion to the other guards, and the other guards kind of walk over to each of the other party members who have had a troubling time walking, and put their arm around them and say, "It's so great to see the heroes of Oakhurst. We've heard the great things that you've done for them, and we also heard that you are the ones to thank for getting Sharwin back for us."
Yeah, man.
Yes,
great
it is
to
great.
see you too.
How's Calazan taking all this?
I'm trying to remember what I did last time. I think I was just like, yeah, let's go talk to him, and then we went.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. If not, I was about to put a bag with food over his mouth like a fucking.
Yeah, no, I kind of walked with him quietly, and we went to see the mayor. There wasn't really much
I
that
hand
went
him
with it.
one moment, and I'll go back in the bar, and then I'll wander back out with just like a big meaty steak, and just hand it to him.
Handed it to
Let
me?
him chew on that. Yeah, I'll hand it to you.
Hell yeah. He's chewing on it.
Come, Calazan, we are going to go meet new friends.
Yes, the mayor! The mayor! And he's, kind of skipping along as he's eating.
The ground shakes every time he lands. Boom, boom.
Oh, fuck. It's funny.
I love how, the two quiet people are now the mom and dad.
That's what happens when you're not around. We
Yeah,
misbehave.
when you guys aren't here to keep them in line. This is what happens to the kids when I give them pixie sticks.
I mean, we 100% could have went and did our own thing, but...
Uncle DM started it.
Alright, I will carry...
I gave your kids
Grove.
sugar, and now I shipped them back home.
Grove, are you able to stand yet, or are you still seeing the birds?
I'll chase the birds towards you. Yeah. He gets up and starts.
Alright.
He's kind of crawling on fours, just.
I just start
You
walking.
see, Calazan, Fred, and Grove, each of you get a one of the guards that had flanked the party, who come and put an arm around you and help hold you up.
You said one of them was doing that to me?
They start to, but as you get the steak and start kind of skipping off, he just shrugs and starts getting back into formation to watch over the party and to walk back through the town.
Good, because if he touched me, I was going to kiss him on the forehead and thank him.
Can I try to act drunk to get a piggyback ride?
They're not getting piggyback rides.
Crawl on his back.
They're just the one arm over the shoulder, one arm around the waist, and I'm just helping, I'm your crutch as you walk, type of aid.
Can I try to crawl?
Wait, would they know to grab Kai because he's new to the group, or would we just start kind of walking away without him?
But I'm following along.
Yeah,
He with us now. He's
not
with the black
shit face.
he's with the black cats.
Kai's not shit face.
I kind of see Kai following along. Are you a new member of the group?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on what we're called at this point, because I think it's 4 different things, but, I'm here.
We had not come up with a name yet. I had an idea that I gave to Vesla here. But perhaps we'll wait to discuss it with the group once they're sober. But we are not the Black Cats or whatever the hell Calazan called us.
Okay.
Dragoon
We're not the Dragoons then either. Or Dragon Knight?
No. No.
Dragoon
They are,
Knights, I think
as
you
you
said.
as you can tell, highly intoxicated and apparently very irresponsible in such a state. So perhaps we should press on.
That's fair.
Bunch of lightweights can't even hold their liquor.
So, are we
Just keep
technically
walking.
investigating?
No.
Oh, so I'm not an investigator
He
right
wants
now.
to be doing a drunk investigation.
No, I was gonna say because if we are, then I'm an investigator right now.
You're
All right.
No.
I said no.
I'm going to murder Kyle.
Can we take that away from him?
Write a sternly written letter to Discord. So
That's from the
Hey.
writer.
the guards.
You could click on his name and mute soundboard.
Are you serious? That's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you can,
Oh,
dude. That's
wow.
awesome.
shit.
Hey, that's
Yeah, no,
actually
you
good to
just
know.
Showing me that. Showing me that.
I think I can actually
I'm so sorry for his Discord to his Twitch stream that has to hear it though.
Oh yeah, you guys are fucked. Fucked.
Take that, Relly.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah, Relly had a message for you, by the way.
Yeah,
Earlier.
I know. I literally just looked at it.
Okay, earlier. He was like, "Why are you yelling at me?" Fuck.
So we
It's all your
carry
fault,
on.
Relly. Anyway, so the guards escort you to the mayor's. The mayor informs you of the people outside the town limits that are dressed in very bright clothes with lots of jewelry and adornments. They at first had been merely just travelers that the mayor had thought were just coming to do business or something, but they have sat there for a couple days now, and it have been getting increasingly more drunk and causing more ruckus and all sorts of other issues. They have started harassing citizens and other things, and the mayor asks that you go and deliver a message to them that they should leave at this point because they have they have wasted the good, or they have wasted any goodwill that they may have had, and now are a nuisance and need to leave.
I would like to persuade that we get half payment up front and half upon completion.
You would like to, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would, because I have a feeling, that we're not coming back to get paid for this job.
Yeah, and he says that's not how contracts are done typically. He would like to see them gone before you get paid. Otherwise, paying you to do nothing is pointless.
That is why I asked for half now, half later.
Yes, but going over there and talking to them doesn't require any money.
Could be such an asshole right now about it, but that's not my character.
It could be.
I could be like, it also doesn't require us to do anything. That's what you got guards for. But
And that's when
now
he
you're
tells
getting
you
a third party involved.
He did
and I'm a
send
contractor.
guards. He did send guards. However, the guards came back speaking highly of the nuisance makers, and it seemed as though that they had been almost charmed into believing that they were not a problem, that the people outside the town limits were just friendly people that were misunderstood.
Yeah, I don't remember what we did last time. I think we just kind of.
I thought we talked to the dudes.
No, but
Yeah, you guys went and talked.
Yeah, but before we left, I think we just kind of asked a couple questions, and then we're like, okay, let's go do it. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we did anything special or anything for that. I can't remember, dude.
No, it was just I do not want it. The mayor's message was I do not want it to come to an
Oh, no
altercation. I do
violence.
not want violence
That's
at
what it
all.
was.
There is to be no violence. However, you should let them know that if they do not heed the warnings, that there will be violence, and the violence is the mayor is going to has threatened that their caravans will be burned to the ground if they do not leave.
Yeah, I remember that now.
But you were not to go
Well,
and disband them
We
through
don't-
violence.
Yeah, he said no armed conflict. If they do not leave before sunrise, the wagons will be burned. That's what you said. I remember that.
Yes.
Very well. Do we have any sort of could the captain of your guard, someone you trust, will accompany us so that they can be witness to this, so that no funny business could occur or slandering of our good name?
They will watch you come to from the edge of the town limits, from the gate entrance to the town limits. However, they will not go any farther. We cannot send them any farther. We need them at their posts.
And is there anything of which that we can present to say that we have been given this authority by you?
And he hands you a token of Seaton with the insignia and script and shield of arms of the mayor's stamp pressed into it.
Token of Satan in my inventory. Gotcha.
You took the mark of the devil. You're fucked.
Yes,
I mean,
rub
it's
on
not like
me.
it's going to affect my tiefling character at all whatsoever.
Stroke me, awaken me inside.
So, anyway, I take the token. Very well, we will make our way to these individuals and deal with them. Hopefully, no violence will arise, but we will defend ourselves if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
We wound up killing them all last time, unfortunately. Shucks.
Yeah, that's one hell of a drunken stupor you're in.
Yes, very well. Have a good evening. So, like, just from the conversation, did it kind of come across that the mayor was kind of an asshole?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was just me as a DM being an asshole.
Oh, well.
That was just the DM asshole.
Therefore, he's an asshole, and I will inform my friend Bill to come make a special visit to this
Listen,
town.
I gave you guys so much gold that you shouldn't have by now, so I don't want to hear it.
Listen, if I'm being asked to do a job, I ain't doing it for free.
What's your alignment?
And I and I did a lot of goodwill with my gold too.
Upon their proof of their leaving.
Yeah, I have like
I-
over
I
1,200
did
gold.
Extra goodwill in town, so there.
I have
Yeah,
1,200
I know.
gold. And I have stuff I could sell. And that's how baby
Well,
dwarves
did
are
you
made.
sell your shit?
No, I don't want to sell it. I keep
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, we go do the thing, and then whatever happens.
Yeah, so you guys head out of town. It's getting late in the evening. The sun is falling down behind the horizon. There's the last couple
My God.
20 to 30 minutes that you see of out over the ocean, the breaking waves on the beach, the pink pink skylight slowly fading into the starry, dark, inky space above, with the sun, the last waning bits of light, as a large bonfire starts to be lit in the town square, and the small amount of explosives and fireworks and things that Seaton and Sharwin and Logan have been able to get from passing ships and traders starts to go off for the Seaton summer celebration. As you guys are walking out to go and see the entities who have caused trouble, you get there and you see them dancing around and singing and being joyous and taking large swills from their goat sacks of wine, and you see a bunch of them kind of just laying around on the wagons. You're not sure if they are drunk themselves, like part of your party members, but everyone seems to be in great spirits and is generally having a good time when you arrive. You granted them the quick words, and you showed them the badge from the mayor. You give them the warning, Sandomir retorted, we have no intentions of upsetting the mayor. We have no intentions of ruining any opportunity we may have to come back to this wonderful place. We will be gone. Please, we just want to tell you, during the summer celebration, a story. And Grove and Calazan both are eager to hear the story. As Grove sits there and asks if it's about riches or if there are trinkets or anything that they are leading on to or in the story,
or magical items.
And you see Stanimir pull out a small like coin pouch, and he puts his hand in, but what pulls out is nothing but a powder, and he throws into the fire, and the fire changes colors and almost glows through with almost a rainbow prismatic set of flashing colors that all change and swirl and twist. And as he starts his story, you see the shadows form of his prince, and you see the downfall of him, and you see the turmoil and the sadness, and you see the landscape of a large stone cliff with a large castle built out on the ledge of this, and he ends his story, and that's when you guys, the shadows that had been playing in the flames that had drawn your attention so deep, reach out and grab you, and you all black out, and that's where we start this session.
As I black out, I kick him in the dick.
Lol.
Am I back in black?
No.
Is Calzine gonna follow me?
Yeah, we
That's
didn't.
right. We need to figure that out because he was carrying you at that point.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Calzin, roll me a d6. On a 3 or less, you fall backwards and Grove lands on you. On a 4 or
2.
through 6.
Oh.
Right.
You got lucky. I was hoping I fell on you.
You and Jake kind of disappointed with that. He was like,
I was slightly disappointed by that.
I mean, no, it was a 4. I read it wrong.
There were extra lines to this one that I didn't see at first. So you all black out. Do you guys want to take a quick 30-45 minute break to make food or anything right now?
I'm good.
Sure.
I ate,
Yeah, I
but
ate,
that's fine.
I ate during that whole time.
You gotta watch
I
the
gotta
puppy.
take the dog. I have to take the dog out, so yeah, bathroom
Oh,
break
you
at the
piece of
very
shit.
least.
All right.
I gotta be.
Not about us. It's about
I
you,
gotta
man.
take my dog out. so that she's not being in the house.
That's fine, man.
Alright.
Good do
I'll
you
hop
think?
on God. I'll hop on the Call of Duty.
Dude, that battle rifle.
This man's stuck on that battle rifle.
You guys don't even know that thing shits on people, and then it eats that shit and shits that shit out, and then they're just shit squared.
Bobby, you're a shit squared, fam.
Oh man, that's funny as shit. What I meant to say was, that's funny as shit.
Shit squared.
Hey, yeah, we got the shit muted, asshole. Fuck you.
I know, but my stream doesn't. Ha! Get fucked, stream.
I don't have it. I don't have it muted either.
I do need to talk to Jake when he gets back.
Oh,
What the fuck? Why would you do this?
I have are you on the stream?
These motherfuckers,
Well,
bro.
I'm not gonna show it actually on the stream now that I think about it. I have on Pinterest. I have character portraits for Curse of Strahd, and I wanted to know from him if he wanted tokens made out of them for him.
The Jake answer will probably be, man.
Which, in case you know, I'll probably just do it anyway.
What was that? Who just kicked the puppy?
Sounds like Kyle trying to suck his own dick again.
Oh.
What? No.
Geek, 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 geek.
Geek.
Oh god. GZ.
Nope.
So, you know how like the sticks on the Switch freaking suck?
Yeah.
So I changed them with some of those like magnetic ones.
How are those?
So far so good. So far so good.
The intervention. Wait, there's a Gym Bro fucking pack right now?
The heck is a Gym Bro pack?
Look at it.
I'm not in there.
It's the guy with the Viper fucking sunglasses, has the high fade, super muscular, has like the fucking like tank top, jacket.
The only question to ask is, would you ever use that over the bunny suit? Really?
No.
The fuck, Jim Bro?
No, I was just looking at it. One says the Go Gym fucking. The fuck is that?
Alright, stream, we'll be back. We're back! What, Basketball American? That shit was funny yesterday.
The creaking, the rocking, the
Oh, whoa, I don't know like where this is going.
the uneven terrain and lumpiness of the ground, and you get the sensation that there is movement to your bed.
Hell yeah.
It feels weird.
Not to me, because I don't have any underwear. Probably straight on my robe.
And this is when Jake bans us all.
That's it, guys. You beat Strahd. What did you know? It was an SPD.
Just the way O said that. Not me, I ain't wearing underwear. God damn, dude.
No, dude.
The party gets gonorrhea, you all die.
We're never gonna finish a campaign. Our party's a bunch of fucking rejects, and I love it.
Ooh, look at your stats.
That's what I'm saying.
Shatter spike, sickle, unarmed, breath weapon.
Yeah, kind of. You're displaying your entire sheet, you know.
Yeah, I don't care. What do I have to hide?
Okay, I'm just, just putting that out there. You slowly realize that you're all piled in to the same carriage. Hands, feet, legs, arms, all
No heads.
all twisted up like a college party, in the back of the Vistani wagon. The trees, the low-hanging branches, you watch wisp by you as your eyes try hard to focus and you try to make sense of your surroundings. Fog is very thick, and the fog and overcast is so thick that you can barely see this pinprick of sunlight, or what you think might be the sun. It's hard to tell. And you see birds and flying around, and you hear some hushed voices from the carriages behind you and the one that you're in as well. What do you do?
I wake up.
When I wake up.
So we're in a carriage, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I look around. Is everyone else awake?
You see them all trying to process everything as well and trying to shake off whatever effect that the fire and story had put on them by Standomir.
I'm not.
And trying to figure out what's going on. Grove is the only one that does not look like he has awoken to any degree, unless anybody else doesn't want to fight it.
I wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm getting up.
Yeah, definitely awake.
Oh, what early?
You hear someone go, "Oh, good, you're awake."
Does that sound like it's inside the room with us?
So it's an open top carriage, and there's a person sitting up front. Though the seat is down lower than where the sideboards are for your part of the carriage. And you can hear the voice. It sounds familiar, and it takes you a couple seconds, but you recognize it as Stenomir's. And he says, "Friends, I want to say I am sorry for how I did this to you."
Can I get my hands around him?
Not from your current position.
I can't reach an arm up and
Not from where you currently are. He says, "Please, just know I have no intentions of hurting you. I am sorry for what we did, but we very much need your help."
Is there a door?
No.
Did he touch me?
So, is there any way to get to where he is?
Mm-hmm. You have to climb over the rest of the party.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
And I put him in a chokehold.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
Oh, that's okay.
Disadvantage.
I'll do. Why a
disadvantage? Because you're still woozy and trying to shake off. Unless you want to roll a Constitution saving throw first.
Sure. Con save would be 17.
It takes you a little bit to gather your motor skills, to gather your mental faculties, to find purchase in your body and in your brain telling your limbs what to do at first. You slowly climb up and playing Twister with the open spaces between your party members, slowly clamber your way to the front. Roll an attack, I guess, or a grapple is what you were asking.
That'd be 7.
He notices the rocking of the wagon and the stomping of foot of someone trying to climb towards the front. And as you go to grab him, he looks back and ducks out of the way and says, "Again, I'm very sorry. I know you probably want to hurt me pretty bad.
I punch him.
I would believe the same. I would do the same thing. Trust me. Do not humiliate yourself."
Tell me why I should not set you and this entire cart on fire now.
Talazan raises his hand, "'Cause I'm in it."
The rest of your party is here, and the Svalich Woods, which we are currently in, are not too keen to be walked and traveled by foot. You'd much better stay in the cart, I can assure you.
Alright. I'll climb up and sit right next to him. Then tell me, why have you kidnapped us?
Our dire prince, our king, our hero, the man who gave us life, gave us freedom. He's come ill. He has befallen a curse that has tormented him and turned him into a tyrant.
And how is this our problem?
Well, we understand what you did down in Oakhurst. You, we understand, have seen a Golthias tree. We understand you know how they form and what they can do. That makes you the perfect people for this problem.
I mean, you could have asked nicely.
We could have, yes. But that leaves the option for you to say no. And we are in, how you say, big bind.
How far until our destination?
At this pace, we'll probably get there sometime in the next couple hours, if we do not stop.
And
We
do we
will
just
be-
maintain this path?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. I shove his ass off the cart.
You're
Oh
gonna
my
have
gosh.
to try to roll for that.
Okay. $16.
I gotta check.
I got a question for you. Is there a how do I say this? Like a character listing?
What do you mean?
Like all the NPCs as a list?
I mean, they are listed in the book, but then there will be spoilers.
Yeah, I don't want spoilers. I'm just looking for like names, so I can grab these pictures and make them. Never mind. I do know some from when I played it last. I'm just.
You go to shove him, and you see him throw his hand up, and a barrier get placed in between you two. He says, "Now, why would you think that would work? You know that this is not a friendly place. I realize you are upset by what we have done. I realize this is not the best food to get off. But
You clearly do
Did I recognize what he put up?
yeah, you would realize what that he is a mage and he put up a shield to block your.
Okay. So I did an unarmed strike. That means I get a bonus action unarmed strike.
Okay. That just means you get to punch, or you don't really get to shove or try to do anything major with that.
How long does that shield last for?
I believe it's a reaction, which lasts
Okay.
for 1 round.
So it would stay up even if I try to hit him again.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 round.
I will refrain from decking him at this current endeavor.
Okay. He says, look, there's a small amount of gratitude already for who you are, for what you've done and seen. We understand that you probably will not like how we got you here. However,
I don't think you do. I don't think you understand at all.
you must understand that where we are going, there, how I say, there's no regular road to get here. You need us to get in and out. And we need you for your aid. We are sorry for how we tricked you, but it is for both parties' best interests that we do it this way.
I don't think you understand anything.
Very well. We will help you.
I don't think you understand the hand and fate for which you have drawn. We understand far more than you think we do. You are the one who walked blindly.
I'll kind of narrow my eyes at him. Because I still would have a mask on at this point, I assume.
My mask is always on, so.
Question: do I still have my meat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sloppily, loudly eat it.
Now your friend is enjoying a wonderful ride, albeit bumpy. The road is awful.
He pets Grove as he hears him snore. It is okay.
No, Dad.
Why did I
Oh,
go
not
weird on him?
tonight.
I'll go.
Why did I go weird on him?
No, I started doing. I started mimicking your accent. Oh, hold up.
Starts licking you between you.
Green Ink Demon, thanks for hanging out and following. Welcome aboard. All right, so Calazan goes in and he starts petting Grove and he's like, "It is okay. We will be home soon, friend."
And he starts seeing Strahd like run in his sleep. Gets nowhere.
Galazan, make sure everyone else is awake. We have been abducted against our will to help these people.
I mean, if they just asked nice.
Yes. I don't. Damn it, Jake. Now you got me doing that accent. You cunt.
Again, we are very sorry for how we did this. However, look from this point of view. If we ask you, that gives you pause to say no. If we ask you, as you have already threatened us to put our wagons to fire, even though you probably would not do it yourself, there is already subtle hostility. Both for our own safety and to ensure your safety, we did this way.
Well, for your safety, I hope that my friend Calazan does not sense that you have evil intentions, because I do not believe that would end well for you or your wagon.
We do not have evil intention. We have only of the
Calazan?
great intention.
Calazan would say, "Well, I will say this. If they meant to harm us, they would have killed us in our sleep. We will hear you out for now. However, if I sense that you are trying to do ill, in the name of Bahamut, I will slay you."
If we had wanted to do great ill, we would have done it while you were passed out. Also, if we wanted to do great ill will, we would not have so long ago saved our great prince. He came to us during time of war, greatly injured. He was not part of our own. He was not part of us. We nursed him back to health to deliver back to his people. We do nothing but good things.
Except abducting people against their will.
Grey
Carry on with your story, stranger.
Our great prince. He...
Yes, we've heard of him.
Oh, you have? You've heard of him?
Yes, you were mentioning him before. Let us continue on.
Yes, as I was saying. Our great prince, he is not himself. He has long time not been himself, and he grows worse. We do not know how to fix, help, cure. And his voracity, we just want all of our people to be safe again. And
if I
with
may,
your understanding of what happened in the Citadel, as we hear, you're a great asset who possibly foretold would be the ones to help restore the land.
Who is your prince?
He is a great man. He was a great man. He won many wars. He brought great prosperity to the valley. And then he went mad.
That doesn't tell us who he is. A name.
It's not a name yet.
He's got to look.
Punch him again. We hijack it.
Where are the drugs?
We go back.
Where are they?
Where to be?
If you want to know his name,
Mic off.
you should ask Madame Eva. She has greatness to tell you. She has much to go over and discuss with you. I will not step on her foot, on her toes, and do her job. I am merely here to just get you to her.
I really don't want to help them.
Yeah, is this how adventures normally start? Guys, is that
No.
okay?
Not that I know of. Very well. We will meet with your Madam Eva.
Adam.
We will meet with your Adam Eva, whatever her name is. I do not care.
It's Madame Eva. She
Yes, whatever. We will meet with them.
she would not like you calling her Adam.
Well, frankly, I do not care what she would or would not like us calling her. You kidnapped us.
She is a great seer. You would very
And
much.
might I ask, what is with this note that says
Kalazan,
"Fuck you" that I found
while
in the
they're
back of
talking,
this-
grabs the back of their napes and yanks them back. My friends, please calm down. We are where we are. Let us go with them for now. We can defend ourselves if need be, but the hostility is not needed. And he sets them down.
Down, quiet.
We're not tied up, right?
No.
Like,
I know
not
this
at all.
motherfucker did not just yank me back.
Yep, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
You hit me, mommy.
As you guys.
I will. I'll bop Kalazan's hand away. Stop touching me. Stop it.
Then behave
I swatted
yourself.
his snout. Stop it. Stop touching me. You keep touching me. Stop it.
So Fred wakes up. Get off my robe! Oh, you spilled the ale on it! And then all of a sudden, I leaned over and I throw up.
Lurches over the side of the car. as you lean over, you see black pools of water that stand like dark mirrors reflecting back your sickness.
Fuck, I look good.
no hesitation.
All along the muddy roadway, you see these dark pools of water reflecting back, with the giant trees that loom both sides of this road, and their branches clutching and clawing at the mist. You notice, now that you're up, any of you looking behind you, that the fog that spills out through this forest seems to swallow the road up behind you. And as you're all sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, what your next plan is, ahead starts to slowly dissipate in fog, but come in, not dissipate, but more come into clarity, jutting out from the immense woods that you see. You look through, and for as far as you can see into the mist and fog, just tree upon tree upon tree upon tree, and nothing, just absolute you in the middle of nowhere. The woods on both sides of this road, there stand ahead two high stone buttresses looming in the gray fog. A huge iron gate that hangs from this stonework with dew that clings to the cold, rusted bars. Two giant, incredible monolith statues of armed guards flank this gate, with both of their heads now lying and crumbled along the weeds at their feet. And they greet you with only silence. You hear Stanimir go, "We are almost there. Here are the great gates of Barovia."
I'm hungry.
As
The gates of what?
Where are we?
Barovia.
Barovia.
As
Where are we? What happened?
Welcome.
We have been kidnapped by these
Barovia.
people for their help.
Quiet, Grandpa. I'm trying to sleep.
Calizan, would you be so kind as to wake up Grove?
Calzan hits the carriage next to his head.
I'm up. I'm up.
Good
Where are we?
morning, sunshine.
How much
We have been kidnapped.
Interesting. Why have we been kidnapped? How did I get here? I was there, and then I'm
We
here.
were charmed by this individual who thinks that it is okay to take people for help.
I don't know if you guys can see
Instead
that.
of just asking nicely.
No. Hold on. I gotta zoom out.
Refresh your
No.
page.
Refresh?
Let me go to the thingy.
That's how it looks.
It's blank, but yeah.
There we go.
You talking about the guys with the heads off?
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
That's actually really cool.
Okay,
And as
well,
you get
I'm
closer in the car, Stanimir doesn't seem to be slowing down, even though the gates are closed. And as he gets within 20 feet, the gates automatically start to open.
Well, I mean, even though we got kidnapped, well, we can make the best of it. Plus, I bet you there's some real good food here.
You?
Do you
Wait.
only
Sure,
think with your stomach?
No, I'm a wizard. I think with everything.
Stanimir chimes in and goes, "There's great food everywhere in here, and lots of artifacts for those of you who look."
See? Grove. I like Elbow Grove.
Okay. I don't like rubbing my eyes. Wait, what happened again? I wasn't listening. I was half awake.
Artifacts.
This man said he was going to take all your artifacts.
What?
Son of a bitch!
Can you spell his
Shoot him in
name?
the back. Come on!
You see my eyes just go to a little serious, just goes to slits. You ain't touching my shit.
He goes, starts hissing at him.
Ah, well, the junk came up. What the fuck?
Hairball.
Last time you ate, we ate a hairball pie.
Oh, I did. Well, that's come up sooner or later.
That'll come up sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
As you pass through the gates, you see the final Vistani wagon pull through, and the gates close behind it.
I don't want to try to shove him off. Like, as soon as we stop, like he goes to get off the cushion.
You travel for a little while longer. So many tabs open. Through the gates, and you hit a small straight stretch of woods. The fog behind you, while it's still a bit looming, you don't notice it swallowing up the woods behind you like it did when you were on the other side of the gate. While it lingers, it doesn't seem to keep pace.
That's a thick dog.
The fog is very thick here. It will make you go mad if you try to leave, and you are not Vistani like us.
Do you think it's magical fog?
It's in a way magical. Ever
He's got a
since
jar.
the curse on our prince, the fog has rolled in, and anyone who's attempted to leave goes mad, walking in circles, eventually led right back to the gate. We, however, we can see the path. He, before getting cursed himself, in whatever turmoil this has caused, granted our people a special promise that he has kept even in his lunacy, tyrancy. He allows only our people, no one else in all of Barovia, to leave. And so we are the only ones who are safe to go in and out, which is why we had to bring you the way we did. Again, it was for everyone's best interest.
Wait, there's fog that makes it so we can't leave. Said you had to bring us in here. Bro, do we even want to come in here?
Probably not, but now we have no choice.
Yeah,
Magical artifacts, man.
So I must ask you, friend. I suspect are we the first group that you have brought to do this?
Absolutely not. Though you are a first group that we have had, that we have gone with that has a great promise. We have had people
So
wander.
how
we have
many
had,
people have died?
We don't know, but we've had lots of people wander in on their own accord. We're not sure how they got here, but we get villagers, travelers, traders, quite a bit. But we don't keep tabs. There's no consensus on where they go after.
Very well.
So they don't know how many people have died.
We don't know how many people have died. We don't know how many people are still alive and just living off in a different spot of the Barovia.
we're traveling.
If they found their way in, they may have found their way out. But you are only the second group that we have gone and grabbed personally.
JR Strength, thanks for the raid, my man.
Yes, well.
We appreciate the raid, brother.
It's not a pretty way to phrase it, of course, but
I like it. He's truthful.
I'll climb back into the back. Well, I guess we are stuck here for the time being.
I would like to get up and look around. Does the area, like, I guess, look the same? Is it sickly plants, trees, stuff like that? Like, is it different over here? Or does everything look normal?
No, you see towering trees, the tops of which you can't quite see the top of them because they seem to get lost at that distance in the thickness of the fog. You don't see a whole lot of sunlight. It's just kind of this weird muted gray light source. The trunks of the trees are very tightly packed together though to one another, and the woods have this odd silence, yet they exude this a unvoiced scream.
I'd like to lean over.
I don't like the woods.
I'd like to lean over to Calazan and kind of whisper to him.
Calazan kisses him on the cheek. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking yeah, you set the whole character up. So I'll lean over. I do not think we should. Obviously, I'm whispering this, but it's stage whispers. Do not think that we should trust these people so easily.
Should we get up? I was like, yeah, I agree.
I'm whispering to Calazan.
Oh, you're whispering to Gas. Oh, my bad.
I was like, fucking answer it.
My bad.
Calazan whispers back, I do not trust them, but we are stuck. So for now, we will work with them.
Very well. If you believe this is the correct course of action. Also, by the way, I will pull out of my pack, which I hope I have, which for a moment, like you see Jin kind of look around like, where's his bag?
Still there. There's nothing missing from it. They have taken none of your goods, none of your coin, nothing.
All right. I reach in and I will pull out a brass cup with the symbol of Bahamut on it, and I will hand it to Calazan.
He takes it in his hands and he presses his head to it, and he lifts it up and he says, blessings. Thank you, friend.
This is a token reparations for my disposition the other day. I do not like being grabbed, and if I was rude, I apologize. You have been a good friend so far. And I did not I should not have acted the way I did.
It is fine. I am still learning the ways of your kind.
What do you mean?
Your kind? What?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean, Mike?
I kind of just like look at Calzan like I don't know if you're trying to be insulting or not.
Not an insult, friend. I merely mean I was grown up rather sheltered, and I'm still learning the ways of those outside of my temple.
People skills.
Then he starts knocking on the cart.
Speaking of
May
not
I
trusting
leave?
these individuals, if push comes to shove, do you think that sword would destroy this entire cart?
I do not know.
Might be worth a try if we have to.
I don't like to fall.
That is why you land on your feet.
I am not Grove.
You could land on the grove.
I would not
Hey,
crush
yo.
my little friend.
What'd you say?
I would not crush my little friend. I would
It was
stroke
just a
his hair.
suggestion.
Baby meow.
I'll turn to Fred and Grove. So, how do the two of you feel after last night's festivities?
I feel great. Just, uh, it was good while it lasted, and now it's not good because it stopped lasting.
Would you like some tea?
Yes, please. Yes.
I'll produce the teapot and everything and some water. Calazan, would you mind heating this for me?
He looks around. I do not have a fire.
Do you not breathe fine?
He smiles and slightly opens his mouth, and you see electricity. I do not.
I could
Yes, that's
sort
right.
of help with
I
that,
forgot
but
you
might
were.
blow us
I
up.
forgot you were copper or whatever, not
Mhm.
brass. Very well.
I'll lean in and I can maybe help, but I might also blow us up. I can firebolt it. That's
Let us not firebolt the teapot, please. I would appreciate it. It is very sentimental.
okay.
No balls, he won't.
You see Stanimir.
No balls, he won't.
You see
Yes.
Stanimir turn to you and say, I can help with that, actually. And you see he produces a flame in the palm of his hand.
Very well. I will hold the teapot over the flame so that we may warm up.
I was gonna cover his head and not look at the fire, because fuck that guy and his fire.
So, and then once the tea is warm, I will make a cup for everybody except for the fucker driving the cart. You don't get no tea. No tea for you, kidnapping dickhead.
Hey,
It is fine.
can
I
I
understand.
capture some of the
Pokemon?
mist in a jar? Grove is like hanging out the side with a jar, trying to capture it in the jar. And
Okay, sure.
I don't have any words that.
He said I don't have any words.
It's just Grove doing Grove things.
It's his version of somebody
Oh.
taking sand from a foreign beach.
I've got a job,
no,
dude.
he said
I've got
magical.
a.
He said magical mist. So I'm like, magical mist. Let me capture this.
So, since everyone seems to be awake now, I was talking with Vesla last night before we were so rudely taken against our will,
Whoa.
and Jake, remind me what was the name of the gnome that we saved? Because I forget.
Turkey.
Top of my head. Perky. I was
Perky or
thinking
Keith?
about what Perky, the gnome that we rescued. You asked us what our name was, and it got me thinking. And I had considered a few things.
We're still on the
And I look
cart.
at Grove. Yeah, we're still in the cart, I think. Are we?
Is that guy still there too? Deem?
What? Stanimir?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the one driving.
Okay, so he taps him. He taps Jin.
He's a big man. Oh.
I tap Jin.
Yes. Yes.
And he leans over and whispers, "If you do not trust him, I wouldn't speak of important things in front of him."
This would only be a minor thing. I do not think it would be a. It's not a.
He nods. Very well.
But I appreciate it. Thank you. I was discussing with her a possible group name based on our adventures, which everyone seems to know about. What say you all to the Band of the Twisted Oak?
We did do a lot of twisting of the oaks.
Yes, we did. There was a lot of oaks, and we are a band.
and we twisted them.
No,
I like
a
it.
band is what my brother is in. Salazar.
Oh, I
That is
had
a
to.
different sort of band.
He says,
I'm
he pulls out his blade and says, "Yes, it would match what we've been through."
Fred, what say you? Fred's still yakking over the side.
Fred, roll a Constitution save.
No, I'm done.
DM says roll.
What am I rolling?
Just a con save.
I'd say.
Just to see if you've pulled yourself together yet.
Hold on, 2 seconds.
1, 2.
I was in a slice of pizza. Con save, there it is. Ooh, 18. Suck these nuts. I'm
All
good.
right, yeah. You hurl yourself up everything that's in your stomach until you are just dry heaving at this point. But you've got everything out of you and are feeling better now that there's nothing left in your system.
Yeah, bro. Jen, where's my tea, bro?
Oh yes, here, and I pour him a little extra tea. So-
Yes, I needed this. Take care
It is
of my stomach.
it is an herbal blend. It will help with your hangover.
You need the order ID.
So, what do you think of the band of the Twisted Oak as a name?
I like it. Rolls off the tongue, I suppose.
Very well. I suppose we have a name now.
When you think about it, that's 5 words, and the Black Cat
The
gang,
Black
the
Cats.
Dragoons. I mean, that's 5 words too. It's like 2 + 3 = 5. I guess this was the logical conclusion.
Jin just kind of nods a little bit. All right.
I need filtered milk.
So, hi, was it?
Uh-huh.
What is it that you can do?
I can help people, and I can set things on fire.
You can eat
I need
pie.
pie.
And yeah,
Thanks.
if we ever run into like a pie monster, I'd probably just 1v1 that.
How specifically do you set things on fire and help people?
I mean, I can make people feel
Who
better.
spilled the
you know,
water?
and then I set things on fire. They go from not being on fire to on fire.
I assume you do all
it's
this
not,
through
it's not
magic.
subtle usually. Oh yeah, definitely magic. But like nature.
So you're like our friend Fred here. You are a wizard.
No, my people are a lot closer to the land and nature. I mean, it's still magic. We just kind of draw it differently.
Well, guess it is good to have you aboard. Not that you really have any choice at this point.
Yeah, no, at this point we're just sort of being I said adventure. Ooh.
I turn to the driver, whose name I'm choosing to ignore. How much further?
We've got a couple hours, and then we will be arriving at the outskirts of the village of Barovia.
Does this route include a meal of any kind or something?
If you wish, you can. I can drop you off in the village of Barovia, but or you can stick with us until we get to the camp at the Ser Falls.
No, I mean, do you have a meal to provide?
I have
Did all the
nothing.
abducting and everything. We don't know
I
nothing.
was really hoping you were going to at least stay asleep until the village of Barovia. That way it would have been a less of a gut punch.
Not even a bag of trail mix or anything.
I'll tap on Jin's shoulder and whisper in his ear. I can also do food, but I don't want to give them any.
I whisper back. I appreciate. I'm also just trying to give this jerk heart.
Oh, good. Fuck him.
Yes.
That's sexual harassment. You can't fuck him.
So
I did not consent to the fucking, just as you did not consent. So I guess it's a fair game. You fuck me. Go ahead. Have food if you
what?
have.
What? You hurt him? Were you hurt? Oh, that cows
If you have food, if you have rations, we did not go scouring through your shit. If you have food, you have rations, you have way to eat, then do so. I will not ask, I will not beg. Again, I understand what we did to get you here, and how you
I
would
start
not
playing
like
my
us
flute while
for
he's
it.
talking.
Kalazan
hands him.
Kalazan hands him food and half of his drink.
Could I sneak some rations that they have in the back?
In this carriage, it's just you guys.
We're literally in the
Whatever
cart.
you had. Yeah.
And?
Yeah, we're he Skyrim'd us. Is what he fucking did.
Uh-huh.
And?
We caught you guys trying to cross the border.
I'm still gonna go rummaging through.
I'm
You're
playing the
rummaging
flute.
through only your stuff. He has nothing of his in
Well, that's
there.
what I mean. Is there any stuff back there?
No, I said no.
We should put a match on his butt and light it too.
I know. I got a better idea. Right out up there.
Why don't you just blow the whistle?
You should.
Blow your rape whistle.
I got rid of that a while ago.
I think,
I don't want
Grove,
Back off.
I believe that this individual would love to hear your amazing tales of daring do.
He would?
Yes.
I hop
Another
up there.
story
all
And as
silly.
much in as much as excruciating detail is humanly possible.
All right. So, anyways,
And I played.
there I was
You play my
in my
flute.
hometown. We're starting out. I was just born. My mom and dad had just fucked.
Oh, you're starting your story way back. Oh, it's a good thing we've got a couple hours to kill.
I'll continue to go into great detail about like how I grew up, the different things I did, all the adventures of how I stole
When he
things,
hit puberty, how awkward he felt.
and how every night I lick
Yeah.
myself clean. And I start doing it in front of him. I'm like, yeah, this is how I do it. And I start licking myself clean.
He gives him the cat butt in the face.
My tail is just consistently swiping him in the face.
Just being as obnoxious as possible.
So then I'm like,
Jin
so
just
anyways,
smiles,
right? So I
and-
went into the castle and I was wearing this really nice leather jacket, right? I just got it from home. When I went to the store, right, I stole that too. So when I went in there, right, I had really soft paws, so they didn't really know, and I didn't really scratch the material, so I kind of just took it real quietly.
Kalazan says, Grove, repeat that last part for me.
That's
Uh-oh.
upset.
Stop. I borrowed, and I gave it back once I was done with it using it to get in. And then
He
I
kind of
grabbed-
grabs Grove and sets him on his lap.
No,
Grove,
no,
let's
no,
have
no.
a conversation.
No! No!
Just like Uncle
Only
Touchy.
to grow.
My
You
God.
know, thank God.
Jesus.
I didn't want to be mean because, again, the situation we're both in. Look, I get you trying to get a rise out of me. Just know, This wasn't my deal. I didn't come set out for you. I was told to come for you.
Yeah, you were.
Well, just know this, friend. No hard feelings. But if I had the opportunity, I would break your arm and wrap it around your neck.
I understand. No hard feelings. This isn't how I want to introduce myself to you either. There are unfortunate situations and circumstances.
Yes. Well, until we get there, I think it'd be proper for you to be introduced to the rest of our group. Afraid, this individual is so poorly dressed. I think he could use your advice on how to better his appearance.
No. I think he's fine.
Yeah, you see him. He's got maroon and purple and these very bright colored cloth raiment vestments. They're not armored in any way, but they are bright colors. He's got jewelry that adorns these piercings. He's got bright tattoo of an owl of various different colors about around his neck. He's a very well dressed man, despite what he has done.
Does she look like a gypsy?
Yes.
Do I know about the gypsy as a wizard?
No.
As a Romanian, I know a lot about gypsies, but
I
as
mean,
a wizard,
as a Romanian, you know how gypsies.
I was up your full racism on him.
Welcome to D&D.
Never heard this guy talk about gypsies.
You've heard of the term, but you wouldn't necessarily put two and two together. You think he's just a quirky dresser.
Okay.
You know, a little bit ostentatious, a little bit of a not like a humble brag, but like, you know, they dress
There's a lot
vibrantly.
like Fred. They have colorful and jewelry,
Yeah.
right, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I am amazed at this.
You're a good dresser yourself, man.
I like your outfit. Where do you get such fine garments?
We make them ourselves. We dye them.
You make it yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How else do you put your own expression of who you are if you don't make it yourself?
At this sentence, Fred sits down, like look into his palms. Damn my parents. I never learned yet. You have to teach me. What was your name? I'm sorry.
I'm Stenimir.
Who?
My name is Stenimir.
Stenimir?
Yes. Stenimir. S-T-E-N.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And I grab his hand, I shake it, and then I want to grab his hand and just kind of like look, like have him do a pirouette. Wait, are we in a cart, right?
You're in a car and he's driving.
Oh, he's driving.
Yes, have him do a pirouette.
Get up. Wait, who's next to him?
What's that?
No
Who's
one
next
right
to
now.
him?
Was me.
No one now. It was Jin. He gave up his seat to let Grove sit and tell Grove's tale from birth. But Calazan ripped him and put him on his seat after hearing the upsetting words of I swiped it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna walk next to him and I'm gonna start like looking at it and kind of like pulling on it. May I, friend?
Oh, of course.
And I'm
Just
like
not
looking
too
at
hard,
it.
not too rough. I don't want the horse to feel the tugs.
But I'm pulling at his at his clothes. What the horse?
You just like checking fiber count and like how well it's.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
I don't need like information on it, really. I'll just kind of like look at it. Like, you have to.
It's not. It's not
No,
amazing.
I don't want to. I don't like. I just wanted to. I'll tell him.
Just admire.
Yeah, I'm just admiring. Like I said, I was like, you have to teach me. You have to teach me these. I need to learn, so I can I guess express myself as well. I love clothes. It's something that you have to look good, right? You gotta be good and look good.
To some people, clothes are an expression of who they wish they were. Some people are quiet, natural beings, and they wear bright, ostentatious outfits. Some people are very loud individuals, and they wear calm and refined items. And then there are some people who fully dress in outlandish manner to match their outlandish and bubbly, possibly, personalities.
No, I care about the calm and what was I saying?
I just say that it's each individual. It's not so much about learning anything. It's about finding.
So where we going now, everyone will have the same material, but just different.
No, not so much. The people of Barovia, they have lived in the shadow of the valley for a long time. They are probably one of the worse off villages and towns. However, there are still many people who the fog, the madness that has foretaken our sweet prince, it also had a mental effect on all of the people here. You don't see sunlight anymore. It's never been sunny. That sort of thing starts to depress on you and grate you down. You know, there's a lot of muted colors here, and the clothing has slowly turned.
Okay. Let me stop you there. That thing that's okay. Thanks. I will come with you.
You were also into conversation before and talking in ad nauseum detail. I thought you wanted it back.
No, no. I will help you retrieve your prince, but I will not like this place. I can already feel it. I do love your garments, and I do hope you teach me how to make them. And I'm just gonna walk away, just like fucking awkwardly walk away. Like no. I don't. As I walk through like past where I was like, I don't want to go there, guys. I don't think it's a place for a wizard.
While all that's happening, I would love to hear the conversation that Kalazan is having with Grove.
Absolutely, I want to hear that too.
So Kalazan's got his big meaty arm around him, so he can't escape. And he's gently stroking his head.
Now, Grove, we had this discussion before. I know it was when you were younger, but you were not to steal. Stealing is very bad. Do you understand?
I borrowed it. I gave it back.
Yes, but if you were to steal, let's just, for a hyperbole, say you stole it. It would hurt someone's feelings if something precious to them was stolen. Say it belonged to their mother, their grandmother, their father, their late brother. It's very hurtful. Do you understand?
I look at him. Oh, that's not the thing I stole from the person.
Oh, so you did steal it.
Well, I didn't steal the clothing. I stole the artifact. There's a difference. And I freed it and I gave it back to its rightful owner, which is another village.
Grove, are you going to steal from here forth?
Define steal.
His eyes go to slits.
You know, to take that is not yours.
Hypothetically, if I would say yes, if I'm not required to do so for the greater good.
Father Bahamut, I ask that you.
He goes into a whole prayer over Grove and then lets him go.
He just starts counting off rosaries.
Calizan, Grove will not steal anymore, but there is a difference between stealing and being a retriever of antiquities.
Yes, but to take what is not yours is still taking.
Now, what if I take it from the person that stole it from somebody else, so I can
As
return it to the
long as
rightful
you are
owner?
returning it to the rightful owner, then you are not stealing. You are
Exactly.
retrieving.
Exactly.
He is a retrieving specialist. You could say he is almost like a golden retriever.
But he is a
Hey.
cat.
Hey, my brother almost died to a golden retriever. Not funny.
Wolf.
Wow, Wolf. Now that is been said, I think our
How
friend
dare
would
you
really
utter
love to hear
such
the rest
curse
of your
words.
story.
Who would like to hear the rest of whose story?
I think our friend up here would like to hear the rest of Grove's story.
He would?
Yes.
You're almost
believe
near
so.
the village of Barovia. No. We have agreed we will go meet you later. We will go all the way.
So anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I was retrieving the artifacts I could give back to the town.
Calizan smiles and nods at him.
I liberated it from some
Vesla is
hoarders.
just watching all of this ensue.
But yeah,
As
so
you
then
continue on
Vesla
with
is
your
pissed.
story, you start to see these tall shapes that loom out of the dense fog and that surround everything. The muddy ground underfoot slowly gives way to a slick, wet set of cobblestone, and the tall shapes slowly come into focus and is recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each of these houses stare out from the pools of blackness with not much sound that cut the silence except for some mournful sobbing echoes that seem to travel through the streets from a distance.
Calizan, do you hear that?
He looks at him. What do I hear?
What the TM just said, damn it. The sobbing.
Yeah, but he's not used to it.
It sounded like someone was sobbing.
Like crying as if they're in need of help, or they are in pain.
Perhaps. Should we stop?
He would speak to the guy that's driving. What is the crying?
He is. It's him.
No.
For hearing Grove's
it's
story.
him sobbing. Just, why did I have to get sent to do this? Why was I the one that got told to go grab these people? Fuck my life.
he turned around and just
Bullshit.
like,
I'm
tears.
never fucking agreeing to go do this ever again. Like, I was told I just had to go and grab these people and bring them here. This is awful.
I will pray for you.
I will not.
As you slowly pull farther into town, the cobblestone road that leads to the village, and there's a small gravel road that leads to a tall house that are nestled among some of these empty dwellings. Many of the buildings you've passed by on the outskirts seem very dilapidated, run down. Windows are broken out, roofs are caved in, doors are missing in some instances. There's this house that seems to draw some attention because it seems to be the only nice house littered among a bunch of awful looking rundown buildings, and a set of a low bit of soft whimpering kind of draws your eyes to a pair of children that are standing in the middle of what is otherwise an empty side street.
I point them out to Kalazan.
Kalazan nods and says, "Stop, we must help them."
But are you sure?
Yes.
Unless you would rather
Very well.
continue to hear the
No,
story.
very well. I will absolutely stop the carriage.
When shall
I'll
we
continue this later.
expect will you wait, or shall we expect a return in the morning?
If you keep traveling the road out of the village, if you would like to stop and stay here for some food, if you just keep traveling the road outside of the village and you go across the river Ivlis.
My friend, I shared drink with you. Please wait for us.
I must get back to Madame Eva to inform her of your arrival.
Yes, I
But
think
we
she
have
would
not
be more.
arrived to her yet.
I think she would
your
be more appreciative
arrival
if
in
we show up.
Barovia.
Come, friend, have a drink with us. Maybe it will help mend the old wounds.
I need to go do some heavier things than drinking to go fix the hole that this whole mission has created for me.
Oh, good. Well, perhaps we will see you again. I'm sure we will need escort around this fine place that you have brought us to. Perhaps we could request you specifically for the remainder of our stay.
I'm gonna approach Jin. I'm gonna approach Jin from face to face, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I think you had your fun. Just leave it.
Well, he has to hear the rest of my story.
Bro, the rest of your story is not interesting.
Oh.
We got here. That's how we got here.
What was the guy's name again? The driver?
Stanimir.
Yes, Stanimir.
Stanimir. If needed, would you be available to take these children back? Are you telling me you would leave children on the side of the road suffering?
No, I would not.
Then
But
aid
am
us,
I?
please.
I might.
That's a hard yes.
I might see a couple children in my carriage. I might discard it.
What was that?
What?
Huh?
What the random... Oh! What the fuck?
What was that you said, my friend? That you would do what with the children?
I might leave them. They're kids. Come on.
But they cannot
They're
defend
Children
themselves.
who are crying.
And their parents should probably freaking know about these.
You got a point.
What if they don't have parents?
Well, then that's a shitty life.
I can't argue with that.
Oh, god damn it.
You are a horrible person.
It builds character, you know?
You can't always be good 100% of the day.
I turn to Kalazan. Kalazan, can you be good 100% of the day?
To be good and do good is that of Bahamut. Friend, if you are one that would leave children, then I would say be on your way, and do not speak to us again. For next time you will not meet me as a friend.
But there's someone to convert you, and he claps his cheeks and walks away.
You just see him look in the palm of his hands and look down, questioning everything about his life. Everything about if he even gives a fuck anymore about anything.
I wave. Bye, Stam!
As everyone walks off, I'll just stand there. Remember, the band of the Twisted Oak.
I come up behind him and just, the Black Cats!
he sits there for a minute and just goes, "Ban the Black Twisted Cats? What?"
The band of the Twisted Oak. That is the name that you shall always remember on this day.
And remember, this is when you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
And there will be a lot of things I wish I could forget about this day.
Yes, I know. Now we all have something in common. We're just such a big group of friends. And I turn around and walk off. Come, Grove.
Bye, Stam. Enjoy your travels. I'll continue the story the next time we meet.
It's Delamere.
He thought I was
Did you
going to go
manage to
all
take anything from
hardcore on him, and then I pat his cheeks.
I lean over to Grove. Did you manage to get anything out of his pockets?
You wanted me to... He didn't have anything magical on him.
I mean, anything else?
No, I only wanted magical items. I hold up a jar with like the fucking mist in it. I hold up the jar with the mist in it, but I got the jar of mist.
You almost said dirt.
Yeah, I was said dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
Very well. Let us go investigate what is wrong with these children. And do not give them your whistle.
What whistle?
Oh, yes. I forgot. Never mind.
Yes, I have the whistle.
Yes, Fred has the whistle.
Thanks.
A magical item. It returned to us.
Yes, how strange. Anyway. I'll catch up. We'll catch up to Kalazan and Vesla, who are checking on the children.
Kalazan is leaned over
as Sten rides off.
with the children's hands in his palms, and he says, "Are you hurt?"
And you see the little girl trying to console her what appears to be little brother, who's holding just a doll, and as she quietly is hushing the boy, she looks to you and says, "There's a monster in our house," and she points back to a tall brick row house. It's seen better days, but it looks better than a lot of the buildings around it. Its windows are dark. It has a gated front entryway. The ground floor, the rusty gate is slightly ajar, and the houses on either side look to be abandoned.
How tall is this house?
The house looks to be roughly, I want to say.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, no, I have a pretty good idea which house this is.
I want to say it's about a four-story house looking.
Yo,
Not a 4-story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, so the kid or the
What do these children look like, DM?
he said a young girl and a young boy.
Yeah, the young girl has a kind of like dark magenta, dark fuchsia or almost purplish um, set of cloak and pants with a gold clasp around her neck, a cape that is this bright maroon that flows off the back. The little boy has more of a black and silver with finely stitched, scrawled, intricate line work into the jacket. And they have dark black with silver buckled boots.
So Kalazan would go, "You said there is a monster in your house. What kind of monster? Is it a beast?"
We don't know what it looks like, but we've heard its terrible howls.
I see.
On a side note, fuck you, Jay.
I was gonna say that too, but yes, fuck you, Jake.
Hey, fuck you guys, all right?
Hey, we didn't kidnap ourselves. You did.
But at the same time, Jake, bring it on.
At the same time, you guys killed my first BBEG and didn't even let him talk. You just walked in.
You got a few words.
You just
Hey,
walked
listen,
in
he
and
got
went fucking ham.
Listen, hey, he got a few
You
words
didn't
out.
let me try to convince any of you to be sepulchre sacrifices. You didn't allow me to try to convert any
we
of
played
you
a big old
to
game of whack fuck. We played a big old game of whack fuck. I went whack and he went fuck.
So
pretty much.
So Kalazan would say, "Where are your parents?"
They have not come back home yet. We worry very much. My brother, he's very scared of the monster, but our little brother, even smaller, our newest baby brother, he's held right now on the third floor in the nursery. And I'm trying to get him in so that we can go make sure, but it's very scary.
Inside with the monster, you say?
So you mean that your parents just left an infant inside the house on their own?
Our parents keep the monster trapped in the basement. They tell us to never go down there.
Your parents are monsters too, but we cannot allow your little brother to be stuck in there. Show us the way.
This way.
Can I
lead you?
No, I was gonna inside check, but I'm not gonna do it. No.
They walk you up the gravel pathway to the front gated area, and the little girl looks at you and says, "We would rather wait out here until you can confirm that it's all clear, if that's okay with you."
Kalazan would smile and rub her cheek and say, "Do not worry, little one. We'll be back soon enough with your little brother. Do stay safe and stay hidden, so nothing happens to you while we are inside."
How dark is it outside?
We will. It's not dark, but it's not bright. It's not. There's no sunlight. It's just this gray illumination because of the amount of fog. And what you would normally suspect fog would have been burned off by now from the sun, it still lingers very thick and quite voluminous for the area it takes up. So any sunlight gets squashed down by a significant amount. though there's still light in the area.
Does it appear dark in?
There are oil lamps that are hanging from
Oil
the
lamp?
ceilings of oil lamps that are hanging from the ceiling.
This is a totally different Curse of Strahd now. There's some oil lamps up there.
There's more lamp.
Y'all fellas come back now, you hear? Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, that was Stenemir as he was rolling away.
Shit, we just wound up in the Beverly Hillbillies. Holy shit.
Oh man,
This
you
is
hear
the
banjo
Craven
music
House.
playing?
How
Run.
Who dragon?
There's a
Who
set of oil
dragon?
lamps that are hanging by chains that are flanking the oak doors that are open into the grand foyer of the house.
Okay.
Calzan kicks the door open. Honey, we're home!
Oh
As
my
you walk
god.
into
At least
the
you didn't
entrance,
knock.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jin looks at Calazan. What are you doing?
We are going to enter and retrieve their little brother. I cannot allow a child to be attacked by a monster.
Very well.
Kind of want to point out that like we went to help someone, then we ended up here. Are these people like what? This 9 times out of 10, this is probably a trap.
Even if it is a trap, if there is but a chance that there is someone truly in need, by my lord's word, I cannot defy them.
Well, hold on a minute, Calazan. Why do you believe this is a trap?
Well, I mean, the guy that brought us here is a total liar, and then this place is all just sort of gloomy, and I feel like everyone here is probably a total liar.
He does have a point.
People are not inherently evil, they are taught to be evil. These are innocent children. Why would they be tricking us?
Well, it has been known for things to
They
take this
truly
size.
children.
This is also.
What if it's something just taking on the shape of children?
I did not sense any
Do you
evil
have-
when I spoke to them.
Do you have something that allows you to do that?
I do.
What is it?
It is a spell.
What? Can you cast the spell?
Cast the smell?
Cast the spell, I said. Do not make fun of
I
me.
cast bloat mage wizard power of fart. Okay, I cast good and evil on the children.
Hold on. No, that's fuck you.
Hey man, I was just trying to help him. He's the one who made me do it.
Now the tables have turned.
Now that
Yeah,
turns
you're
of
right.
tables.
This information isn't actually said here, so I don't know. I have to go look.
I shanked the child. What?
What's that, guys? I saw it.
Jesus Christ, we're horrible.
Look what they made Clove do.
Oh no, my knife.
It's sentient. It did it on its own.
I slipped against
there's-
fireball, let it get on fire. Oopsie.
Oh, there's my knife. I
The
want
mist is making me go crazy.
I don't understand, Calison. We're saving them from a hard life.
We're letting them meet their parents. All right.
Would you deny that?
Well, would you deny them, Dang, bruh.
You don't catch anything off of the children.
Damn it.
So you can see Kalazan pondering as he looks the children over, and his eyes are kind of a blue, like a misted blue, and then they clear up and go to normal as he looks back at the party. They are clean, as I have said. To mistrust a child is
Not even
foolish.
if they're possibly lying.
Well, that's not what his spell does.
I sense no evil from these children. They are in need, and I will help with or without the party. As he turns around and starts walking to the door.
I'm
He's
gonna
not
follow.
we might want to
Oh,
help them. We
okay.
just want to be cautious.
There's no need for caution now. The children are being honest. We must help them.
Maybe be cautious because the monster?
If it is a monster, it should be slain. I do not
Yes,
fear
but
no
perhaps
monster.
we could,
Bahamut is with me.
We do not fear the monster, but perhaps we could take it by surprise, kind of like we did in the Grove.
Yeah, so you don't detect anything from the kids. The spell, you push it out of you as you cast it, and the spell almost seems like it goes through or around the children. The house itself, you don't detect anything or anything within the area of effect, but you get the sense that the house itself, it has an ominous sense about it with the darkened windows, the area that you're in with the rundown houses all around it, and it being the only one available, but you get no sense of undead, fae, fiend, or anything in your area.
Okay.
Very well, we shall enter the home.
As
Caladan,
you
after you.
enter into the main entrance, you see hanging on the wall is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats, and a mahogany framed double doors that lead from this entrance into the main hall, and are set with panes of stained glass.
Are you laughing?
Yep.
Because I know what it is.
Me and Kyle know exactly where the fuck we're at.
These
We're
two
like,
dickwads have played this before, and they're not going to give you any information
Nope.
or I will hurt them.
No,
They're
well, we
also
ran
not going to use the information they know.
Oh, I don't remember all that shit. Hell,
I remember
we
it, but you
changed so much of that.
see how I did it is I remember and I knew exactly who those two kids were as soon as we met them, and I was just like, yeah, we're going in, let's go.
Yeah, it's like, now we have to go inside.
I'm playing my character.
Yep.
But still,
How was
on
that
a side
cart
note,
ride?
fuck you.
How was that cart ride?
That's actually pretty fun. I gotta tell my story, gotta have fun.
This is all.
Shut up, Grove.
This is all Grove's fault, and Jin's fault, and O's fault,
Hey, no, it's his fault for kidnapping us. He
and
could've
Kai's
asked
fault
if
for
we
being a
would've said
druid.
yes.
Fucking druid asshole.
I remember that.
I'll remember that.
Maybe he's a ranger. You don't. So we
No, but
stand
Jake, the
inside
reason I know this so well is
spooky
because
house.
I DM'd this at one point.
Mhm.
Yeah, he co-DM'd this for me.
Yeah, and I DM'd it on my own once, so yeah. But it is interesting, and I like it,
Yeah.
so let us go.
I shall follow you.
Doki.
Wish we had some ruby snack.
No, we have, according to Sazan, we have Bahamut.
We do have
How is
Bahamut.
that? That's those.
That's his brother. His brother is Salazan.
Oh,
Which one's that?
I don't know.
I called you. I called you Salazan instead of Calazan by mistake.
He called me Salazan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, do we see anything else in this current room?
You just
do we
see
need to
the stained
refresh?
glass doors that lead into the main hall of the bottom floor.
Are we supposed to be on the black square, I assume?
I'm trying to get everything moved around and organized so that
Alright. Do you need a minute? Can we
your
take a little break?
tokens have your tokens on roll 20 in my way.
Damn, Fred, you got
You're
both.
not.
I ain't green.
Yo, what happened to him? Who the fuck?
Fuck. Arky.
Can't zoom in on this.
Hello, love. Were you requesting those two as tokens, bro? I'm gonna punch my fucking TV in a minute.
Do it.
You want them, boss?
Shut your mouth.
No ovaries.
Oh yeah, bet.
What's the marching order walking into the house?
I guess Calazan went in first.
Aye.
I probably would have followed second.
I ain't going in there.
I ain't going in there.
I'll go in behind Jim.
So Grove, we have Grovey snacks. Just a bag of catnip I picked up.
It's poison.
I'm hurt that you still don't know how to bring me anywhere. It's all the time we spend.
I know you want artifacts, but I doubt there's any in here.
Oh.
Don't ruin it for him.
I pull out a single gold coin. Look, Grove, an artifact.
No, I start chasing it.
If we cast light through a focusing lens, can we just get him again?
Wait, you can cast light?
I
Don't say cast
I
light.
mean, two of us can.
I can.
I can't.
Cast light and just shines like a little orb on the floor, and he's just like,
Cheesy goes, oh, I can also cast light. God damn
A giant flaming sphere appears on the ground.
Oh.
I mean, I can also just cast
To the
light.
human.
Wait, what just happened?
so I guess it's Calazan, me, and then whoever's next.
I don't want to go in there.
Well, you have to. You must answer the call to action.
The children
But I don't
need
wanna.
us.
Yes, the not bad children totally need us in the not bad house.
Mean by this?
I've never done this before. I don't know what they're talking about. I've never experienced this. All I know is it seems bad.
Listen. We need to do this for Jay. He really needs this.
They're innocent children. There's
You
nothing
have
wrong
no
with them.
idea.
Do not disrespect these poor children like this.
Guess I'll go in
It just
after Jim.
seems
Like,
like a bad idea.
how dare you disrespect innocent children?
Yo,
They didn't
all
want
I'm
this,
saying
okay?
is-
Hey, I didn't disrespect them. The cart guy did, and
This wasn't the life they wanted to lead.
all I'm saying is,
They didn't
adventure
ask for
awaits.
Huzzah!
adventure. Oh wait! Huzzah! Now we have to go in. All right, we're going in.
Yes.
We're going in. Everyone's going in now. We have to.
They didn't
That's all
ask
you
for
had to
this
say.
life. This life asked for them.
Da 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 da.
Gondor calls for aid.
An aid they shall have.
The bacon is lit. Gondor calls for aid. That's what I say about it.
That was hot and proud.
I'm glad you liked it. Somebody did.
Yes.
Meow.
Yeah.
Gay. Never
See,
did that
I'm
shit.
gonna order some pizza.
Dang it. I'm still hungry.
Oh, well, we're getting hungry, and like I was like, well, are we taking a break while Jake makes the map?
Well, hopefully
But I'm gonna
we're
order
done
some
within the next
pizza.
2 hours.
Listen, yes, we are. Which is why I was like, why is Jake putting us through this? And he wants us to be in a hurry.
And I can work in like 2 hours.
I don't care.
Hey guys,
You gotta work?
welcome to the next
Yeah.
mini campaign before we
Gosh.
get to Strahd.
I don't care how long it takes.
He's like, you're in my world now,
We're in
bitch.
my world now.
It is a mini campaign.
In that
for
cart,
sure.
I might have been in your world, but outside the cart, it's my world.
Oh, you say that.
No. See, you put that guy in your world through your excellent storytelling.
Yeah, he felt like he was there. The second-hand
And he really
embarrassment-
wishes he wasn't, just like us.
The second-hand embarrassment was awful.
Okay. Jaku?
Okay.
For those of you who wanted to see what the poor innocent children looked like.
Don't show them that, because then they're definitely going to be like, no, we shouldn't have been here. That's why I was asking. I was just like, they don't look like poor innocent children.
No.
Absolutely are. You do not judge them.
Oh, by the way, I found the band that Jake was talking about earlier.
What band?
What band?
Remember when we said the band? We're in a band, remember?
No.
Never mind.
No.
When I said Salazar.
You're the one that talked about your brother being
Damn
in a
it!
band.
Never mind, it was funny. You killed it.
Clearly it wasn't.
Cry about it.
Suck.
Yes, Cookie. Hey, Kyle.
Hmm?
When Bahamut asks you why you did it, you tell him you did it all.
I did it for the cookie.
You did it all for the cookie. Cookie.
Did it for the cookie.
See, how could you not help these innocent children, man?
Why'd you send it to her? Yeah, yeah, those innocent children.
Little girl and a little boy crying. How can you not help them? You guys are cold-hearted.
Yeah, those are not the children.
Looking cursed.
Those are not the children that were described.
Those aren't the children we're looking for.
Those are the children. You guys are heartless.
Huh?
Cold and heartless.
I just want to point out that Circle of the Wildfire believes in burning away shit so new shit can grow. We should just burn this house down and call it a day.
I mean, we could Genos this house in a heartbeat and I wouldn't care, but
I say you
I
guys are
don't want
being
to spoil Jake's
over-dramatic.
fun.
Plus, it's fun for the people that haven't experienced this.
That's right. Now
And
we
to
can
be
all
fair, I've
die
only ever
together.
experienced this as a DM or a co-DM. I've never gotten to
Yeah,
play
I've never
through
experienced
it.
it as a player, so this will be fun.
I'm excited. Let me ask this though: Are we going through it a little bit tonight, or is this where we're stopping for tonight?
If you guys want to stop here tonight, that's fine with me. I need a consensus on that.
Only reason I asked
I
is for
don't
two
care.
things. One, hold up, Fred. What the fuck is your picture? Anyway, one because
Thank you for realizing just now.
yeah, I know. One, that way anybody who needs to go to bed or work or that and that can do what they need to do. And two, that gives you, Jake, as DM time to put stuff together for it.
Oh, you think that'll actually happen? That's adorable.
Hey, I'm trying to help,
Like,
man.
you think my life won't?
I
get
mean,
in
we're
the way
not
somehow?
doing church tomorrow, so Tiff, how are
Fuck
you
it, let's
feeling?
go.
Do you want to keep going?
I got work,
I mean,
so
I'm hungry.
Oh, Russ got to work.
I got work in like 2
We'll
hours.
stop here
So
for tonight. We'll stop here for now.
Yeah, we can
I
stop.
got church in 2 hours.
You have church
We
in 2
can
hours?
stop.
Yeah, it's Easter. We go around the church 3 times.
Okay.
It's just a thing that we do on Easter at midnight.
OCD?
No,
It's
tradition.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yep.
I know.
I forgot what it meant. Honestly, I forgot.
Stop
what
being
it meant.
insensitive, Jake. You big dingus.
Stop being upset that I kidnapped you.
No. Stop putting us in bad places because you're being a meanie pants.
So as soon as he says the crying, I was curious, but I wasn't 100%. And then when he said,
Right.
"You see 2 little kids, a boy and a girl," and I was like, "You motherfucker, let's go."
Fuck. I was just like, God damn it.
Oh, by the
And
way,
he's
their
like-
crying. Their crying wasn't the same crying that you were hearing.
Oh, yeah, I wish you had made that fucking apparent. She didn't. But, and then when he's like, yeah, you see this, like, house with this fence and everything? I'm like, how tall is the house? About 4 stories. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Fuck. Damn it.
It is cool though.
No metagaming.
I'm actually really excited for this. As soon as he said it, and everybody was like trying to get out of it, I was like,
Well, I know what it is, but Calazan doesn't, and Calazan's like, well, these little children need help, so we're going in.
Yeah, at least it won't be as bad as my version.
Yes.
We traumatized some people.
Oh, that
Yeah.
could still happen here.
Jake,
Well,
if you need characters, my man, I got alternate characters I can give you stuff for. Just
hey, stop helping him. Stop it.
I'm
You're
just
not
saying.
a co-DM, you're a player.
Yeah, but it'd be fun to go against it, so no, I'm just saying. I got you.
Stop it.
As for tokens, I got a whole
Stop it,
fuck
you
ton I'm ready for.
big dingus.
All right, with that, everybody, we're gonna wrap up the stream. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time on some D&D, where we get to face off in the mysterious house, which I will not name. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, don't look it up.
Looking it up.
You're a cunt.
I'm looking it up.
If you don't know, don't go try to find the information.
I'm gonna put it right in my fucking notes.
Let's put it this way. Unraveling it in the next session will bring you more joy than if you spoil it for yourself. Trust me, it's worth it. We'll see you next time.